Good morning, friends. You're probably shocked to see me today. I have no excuse why I haven't made videos. At first, I wanted to just stand away because after I was hacked, it made me so down that people could do that. And then, I don't know, I got on YouTube and then I thought everything was going good. And then people start sending out messages on my old Chat with Gigi to people that they need help. And I thought, man, I can't even get into my old Chat with Gigi. How is somebody, going into that? And I was so, I wasn't depressed. I was angry. Angry at myself for being so vulnerable to start with. And then I just couldn't make a video. I don't know why. My mind couldn't let me make a video. And Jean would say every morning, have you done a video today? No. And then I'd feel so guilty. And then I thought, okay, well, I can't let other people, hackers, bad people, ruin my life. I think, I have a message. My message was, Jesus loves you. Jesus loves me. I don't know if he loves the hackers or not, but it put a mental block in my mind. And I'm not saying I'm having to dig myself out of a hole because life is so good. And I have not been depressed. I just had some kind of a block. I can't make a video. I can't. And then after you go 2 weeks without making a video, then you get nervous. It's like, well, I'm scared to make a video. Why would you be scared? I don't know. I'm scared to make a video. It's like so absolutely crazy. I don't know. But guys, I'm gonna try again. And I think YouTube might be better. And I think Kim has showed me how to upload my own videos so I don't have to count on Pawpaw. I did not like making a video then having to wait, because sometimes Pawpaw does, when he leaves out to feed and do everything that he does out there, I don't know what all he does, but sometimes it's 1 o'clock and I've made a video and I'm just sitting and waiting, and then I don't know, it's just been, I lost the fun. I lost the fun that I was having so much fun talking with you guys and sharing my life with you guys, and you guys were sharing your life back with me, and I felt I had so many friends out there. Now I feel like I've let my friends down because I'm the one saying, get up, get happy, let God's love and His sunshine shine in. And then here I've been, I don't want to make a video. I'm scared to make a video. And I've just let fear put me into such a video hole that I literally prayed every day, Lord, let me make a video. Lord, let me make a video. Then when it came time to make a video, I couldn't make myself sit down and do it. And I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know. At first I was just going to stand back, let everything calm down, because I don't know, it's hard. Jean said somebody's asking for money on Chat with Gigi. Somebody needs help on Chat with Gigi. And I'm thinking, I can't even get on Chat with Gigi. Not on my Facebook, so I don't know how other people are doing that. Anyway, I'm not the most intelligent person when it comes to technical things, the IT stuff. I'm not. Buddy's a whiz. He did not get that from me, and I'm gonna tell you right now, he did not get it from Kim, because I'm a little more up there than she is. So I don't know, guys. I don't know what it was. Hopefully today will be a start back. and I don't know, just put the other stuff behind me. But I'm going to tell you, I can't get on to chat with Gigi on Facebook, and I can't get onto my other Facebook accounts at all. So if you see anything, the Brenda Kreisel Morrow, I can't get onto that either. So whoever hacked me, or somebody that's intelligent, is getting into those and asking y'all for things. It's not me, guys. I will never ask you for anything except prayers. That's all. That's all I need is prayers. I don't have a baby this morning. Dustin's working 2 days in the afternoon, so I've got a free morning. I can't tell you how many talks I've had with myself, and I feel so guilty. So this is the last I'm going to say about it. I'm sorry if I've let you down. It's hard to let people down. That was another thing. Well, I've let so many people down because they're expecting to hear from me, at least 3 times a week, and I just haven't done it. And then you start to feel that guilt, and I don't want to feel any guilt. I have enough guilt over things that I really do. I see a wrinkle right there in my forehead. Oh my gosh, you know how I get when I see everything when I get in the camera. Anyway, guys, I just want to say I have prayed for y'all, and the things that y'all have asked me to pray for, I have still prayed for those things. I've still prayed for all my friends out there. It's just that I couldn't make a video. I don't know why. Okay, the end of that. Okay, all right. My house is decorated. These are my snowmen back here. I'll show y'all those closer on another day. And then we've got our tree up. I've always had a skinny tree, but since we built our closet in that office, I thought, I've got this big space here. Actually, with the closet there's less room, but it makes a perfect place where I can put a big tree. So Bree had one that was on hinges, and that was kind of a God blessing too. I tell you, I can't believe how God blesses me. I told Kim, I said, if I get a tree, it's going to be hinged. Even if I have to pay a little more, it's going to be a hinged tree. Because when you have a hinged tree, when you turn it upside down, all the branches, when you turn it upside, the branches just fall on their hinges. But when you have one that you have to pull out, I did not like that. I do not have any patience. I can't do puzzles. I can't sew. I can't crochet because I have no patience for that stuff. Anyway, so Bree said, gee, I've got a tree that I used last year, but I want to go to a skinny tree. So she said, you can have that tree. But she said, it's been over a year out in my shed where the cats live. So you'll have to check it for cat pee. Because you that are cat owners, cats pee everywhere on everything when they're outside. So she said it's been in a bag. So she drags the bag out, and Papa gets it, and he opens it, he unzips it. And here's this tree, and we're both smelling. We can't smell anything, but both of us have been sick with our heads messed up. So Kim comes, she can't smell anything. So we take it out, and it has hinges. Who would ever known that the tree Bree's going to give me would have hinges? I was so excited. There's no way to tell you how excited I was over that. It was such a blessing. And when I looked at it, I said, Kim, this is exactly like the tree I was going to buy with the hinges on it. And it has a little bit of snow on it. And I was ecstatic. And when you stand it up, the branches just fall right into place. And the only place you have to really straighten them out is right on the top. It was so awesome. It was such a blessing. And I love that tree. And I love where it's sitting. It's probably the biggest tree I've had since all my kids were grown and out of the house. You know, we used to just walk to the back and cut our own tree. But then when they all moved out, I said, you know, I'm getting an artificial tree because sometimes if you get, especially if you get a cedar tree, you can never get those cedar spines. I think to the day our old house burnt down, there were still little stickers from those spruce trees that we had used one year in our carpet. Anyway, guys, I'm telling you, it's a blessing. I love this tree so much. And to me, I think it's beautiful. It's not gaudy. And I think the little bit of snow on the branches make it look a little more decorated, because for me, less is more. And that was a saying they gave us at KinderCare. They said, clean out, get rid of stuff. The new motto is less is more. And that's how I feel with my tree. So I'm so excited about it. And I've got my snowman over here. I've got my wooden snowman over there. My nativity, I don't know if I can turn this enough. My big nativity's right there. You may have to do a close-in. Then I have a snow globe with a nativity in it. And Papa's put up lights. They're green lights because Bree gave them to her. They come from all of her Grinch stuff. She had them left over, so Papa put up green lights. And you know what? That's fine with me. A light's a light. They can be green. I'm not a picky person. If y'all have noticed, I got me a new flannel shirt, so I'm not in my old blue one anymore. But with flannel, you have to wash it and wash it and wash it before it gets soft. So I think I've washed this one 4 times. I got this one in kind of a yellow colored one. So excited with them. But y'all are going to think this is crazy. But you see these long sleeves? I don't like them. So what I'm going to do, and what I've done on my other flannel shirt that I love so much, I cut the sleeve off right here. And then I took it to the cleaners and they hemmed it. And then I can just wear them because I do not like the long, and I don't like having to pull them up. But anyway, so I'm in a red flannel shirt and I love it. It's very Christmassy. So anyway, what else is new? Not a lot going on. You know, we had the 2 new goats, and I was in shock for a minute because they're now on my front porch. Papa thinks it's so funny. He doesn't know that it really aggravates people, because those little goats went up on Lou's porch and ate her plants. And you know, if you lived in a neighborhood, well, I guess if you lived in a neighborhood you wouldn't have goats. But that upsets people. Who wants goats to come and eat your plants? And Papa just thinks, oh, that's so funny, them silly goats. And I'm thinking somebody needs to talk some sense into that man, because he's like thinks that's so funny, and it makes him so joyful, but it's making other people angry on the inside. I've got a plant on my front porch. I pray they don't get to it, but my mother Christmas cactus is out there. And I've had a poinsettia that Lou gave me last year that I have babied this whole year, and it's still green and fixing to have flowers. If those goats, would that break my heart? Yes. Would Papa feel bad? Maybe for a minute. But men and women don't have the same feelings, I guess. Well, I know that's the truth. Anyway, I am still getting the girls at 5:30 in the morning. And today we didn't have them because Dustin's working afternoons today. And I told Gene, let's don't set an alarm. And he said, okay. So we slept till 8 o'clock. But then we got up at 8 o'clock, fixed our coffee. And then I realized normally, on our normal days, I have the beds made, I'm folding clothes way before 8 o'clock. And here it was 8 o'clock and we hadn't done anything. Then at 8:30, we're still watching the news and having our coffee. So then all of a sudden you realize, wow, I think it's much better to get up early. That way you don't lose your morning. But anyway, to get up that early and go the whole day, I've usually been going to bed about 9 o'clock. I love it when it gets 8:30 because I will be tired. At 8:30, I head to the shower, and by 9:30 at the latest, I've had my pills and I am in the bed. I am out. And because I have to have a certain amount of sleep or I can't function during the day. Yesterday I had both of the girls and they were so good, and also I had Carter with them just so they could all play together, because that's the only day of the week is Tuesday that Carter and Carly get to play, except on Sundays. But Sundays everybody's having lunch, and they don't get to go outside and run and do their own thing. So it was a really cute day with those girls yesterday. So it was fun, and it's cute watching them play together and listen to their conversation. Now Coda, she's talking so much, she has that passy in her mouth, and she's telling us something, and she's using her hands, and we have to say, take the passy out. So then she takes the passy out, and she tells us what she's trying to say. And most of the time, you can pretty much understand her. Anyway, that's life with my girls, and it's everything's going smooth on that. Kim and I took Lou, Kim probably told you this in her video, we took Lou to the movies for her anniversary because Daniel had scheduled a hunting trip. So we took her to the movie for her anniversary, and then we took her out to eat at Texas Roadhouse. And it was a really good day, and the movie was so good. And that's one of the things that I think shamed me, where I started feeling double guilt about my videos. The movie's called Switch, and it is a Christian movie. And you even though it's a little science fiction, like when it was over, Lou said, I wanted him to get back with his old family. And I said, Lou, there wasn't an old family. That was all his depressions and thoughts. And they put it into movie form, and started based on the life of Job, where he lost everything. Then God gave it back to him. It was such an awesome movie. But to see the people, to actually see them on the screen, living with no hope, and everything was a dark world, and it was like a gray town. There was no sun, but I can't explain it. But he prayed. He still prayed, and he still wrote scriptures. It's crazy. You just have to see it until you understand what I'm talking about. Because in his mind, and everybody was so downtrodden. And I just feel so bad for people that really live that way, and there is no hope. And then every once in a while you'd see an old poor man and woman, and they were dancing and they were smiling and having hope in a world where there was no hope. That's sort of the only way I can put it. Papa would not have liked the movie because his mind doesn't work in science fiction realms. I like science fiction movies, so this one, it fit me just fine, and I could see all of the, what do you call it when it has this, but it really has says this, but it really has another meaning. I don't know what that word is. Maybe y'all can tell me and teach me something on that. But it's a good movie. You will like it. And for me, it had a lot of meaning, a whole lot of meaning, is that we put ourselves down. God doesn't do it. The devil does it. He doesn't want us happy. He doesn't want us crawling out of our hole. He doesn't want us making movies or videos and saying, I love you, Jesus. You've done so much for me. I love you so much. He doesn't want that. So I think he's had his thumb on me. And I think I've prayed enough where his thumb is off of me, and I'm not going to talk about that anymore. Okay, guys, we have Tina's goats, right? She lost her dog, and I'm sure Papa's been all through that with you. But when she left here that day, Oh, she came back over about 3 times. Then I just saw her sitting out in the swing, and I was so sad for her. But I told Dad when she went home, I said, honey, she's going to hate those goats. But she was so wrapped up in getting her goats in the car, everything loaded, that she forgot Bella. And Bella's her baby. You know, they've had her 12 years. And I said, she's going to turn all that sadness and guilt, she's going to turn it on those goats. And sure enough, it wasn't but a couple of days, and she called crying. She said, I can't keep these goats. And so, you know, Pops, he's a goat man, and we're putting him up in our backyard. My backyard's going to be swiveled down. One side's sand, one side's grass for the goaties, and then now I've got this really nice picket fence where I can't even see into my backyard. So this small part with all the bark is all the backyard I'm going to get. So I'm going to have to work on keeping just that part perfect. So I'll still have my peaceful time out there. And anytime you sit down in a chair, the goat comes hopping in your lap. And if you're ever laid back, one's going to get you right on the tummy, and that's not going to feel real good. I'm telling you that right now. Anyway, guys, I love you so much. We didn't go to the old folks' home yesterday or Monday, and we will not be going this next Monday because they have some kind of, I might say pandemic. What did they call it? They never told us what, but they've had an outbreak. That's what she said when she called Brother Dean. She said, we've had an outbreak, and so we're not letting any of the places basically locked down for 2 weeks. So we won't get to go back for 2 weeks. So, so I hope, you know, remember to pray for all those people. And I'm sure they're going to miss us, because they're excited when we come. But anyway, I'm going to miss them too, because no matter how tired I feel, because, you know, sometimes Mondays when we have to take Lex to school first, which doesn't really matter because we get up at 5 on Mondays anyway, but it's a fast moving morning. So sometimes I get tired. And I can tell you last week, I was telling the story about 2 brothers, and their names were Eric and James. But through the story, I kept calling him John. And then I think, his name's not John, so then I go back to James. And one time, I could see Kim and Joanne talking, and Joanne said, your mom just likes to have a lot of characters in her story. Kim said, yeah, I guess that's it. We're not going to say that she's forgetting, so it's better just to think I have a lot of characters than I just forget I can't get James and John straightened out. But it was a really good story, I think. And it was about grumbling and complaining, and Eric was the grumbler. But maybe if I get back in the swing of things, I can do that story for you. I just love Rebecca in the Snow. And I think y'all all enjoyed that too. And I've got another one called The Apples. And so I want to start telling y'all those. Some of you may enjoy them. I don't know. Guys, it's been 23 minutes. And I haven't talked to you in so long, but I don't know what else to talk to you, because I know Kim keeps you updated on things, and I know Papa keeps you updated on things. And I just want y'all, I apologize one more time. I'm so sorry that I've let y'all down if I have. And I don't know what else to say about that, but I just want the guilt gone from me. Oh, I want to tell you one other thing. I didn't answer a lot of messages. I'm having a lot of trouble with my hand. It's carpal tunnel. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow about it. And the surgery for that is real easy now. My hand will go to sleep all the way to my elbow, just in the simple sitting at the table and having one meal. So I try to use a stylus on my phone now when I you know, I'm looking for things so it doesn't put this hand to sleep. I sleep with braces already every night, and I just feel like there's nothing else that I can do. I can lay my phone down and pretty much go with the stylus, but it's just lifting the arm up, and I've talked to the doctor about it before, and it's to the point now where these fingers, if I go to pick something up, I honestly can't tell in my fingers whether I've picked it up or not, because they just don't have a lot of feeling in them. If I bite it, I can feel it, but yet little simple things that I pick up, I just can't feel it in my hands. Anyway, so if I can talk my messages, which I do a whole lot, but sometimes the words get, like if I don't talk plain enough, then the words are sort of different, or they don't spell y'all's names correctly. So if you see that happening, if you comment and I comment back, if there's anything strange, just know, oh, Gigi had to talk that. So maybe that'll be a good reason for me to start being a little more, what's the word, when you pronounce your words so correctly. That'll give me a little more excuse to do that and not use that Texas stuff. Anyway, my head is messed up. You can probably tell. Kim told me the other day, she said, Mom, I'll be so glad when your head's better because you sound so whiny. And I said, well, I'm not whiny. And she said, yeah, but that's how you sound. Maybe that's why she hasn't asked me to go anywhere for a couple of days. She thinks I'm whiny, but I'm not whiny. My throat is messed up. So anyway, I will show you my Christmas tree and my decorations. It's not much, but whatever makes us happy, right? If we don't decorate for other people, well, Kim has to decorate for Levi, and I guess I decorate a little bit for the grandkids. I have that tinsel hanging, and Carly was rubbing it on her face, and she said, this is so cozy. And I thought, I've never heard tinsel called cozy, but that's her favorite word. Cozy or comfy. Everything. These shoes are so comfy, or these shoes are so cozy, or that's her two favorite words now. So, okay, guys, I love you so much. I'm going to go now. I'm fixing to go sit out in the sunshine. I have some, well, I call it Wandering Jew. I don't know what the real name is, but I planted it in a huge container, and we can't move it to the sunshine. And also it's under the eave of the house, and so it constantly gets the water drip, and they're not doing exceptionally well. So since we can't move it, there's no way to get the tractor in or anything like that, I'm just going to pull them all up and transplant them like I've done 100 times. I think with the Jew, they don't really die unless you water them too much or you put them in the scalding sun. And then they don't die, they just don't thrive. But mine are so pretty, and my Christmas cactus has some red flowers on it now. When I got it, I've only had it a year. I got it last Christmas, and it was like yay big. I can show you some before and after pictures of that too, if y'all want to see them. I don't know. I've seen people that have these gigantic Christmas cactuses, and they call it a grandmother cactus. I've seen so many pictures on Facebook, so I just call mine the mother cactus because she's not huge yet, and I don't know what kind of pot you have to put them in to make them huge. But I know any piece that breaks off, you stick it in dirt and it just, I love it. Anyway, guys, I'm going to say I'm going to go for now, and I love y'all, and I hope I'm over my devil's got his thumb on my head. And remember, I am not going to ask you for anything except for prayer. So if somebody says, hey, I need help, and it's Chat with Gigi, it's not me. And also, no one works for me. If I had money, I'd pay myself to work for me, I guess. No one works for me. No one answers messages for me. So if you think something's strange, it is strange. It is not me, guys. I just love you so much, and I hope we can all reconnect. And I'm going to just say God's blessings on you, and God put his hands on you, and make you happy and healthy, and most of all happy, because you know, a lot of us are unhealthy, but we try to work through that. Lots of us are in pain, and I know from hearing so much from y'all, you're in such pain, but you still have a happiness and a praise for God, and I just admire that so much, and it makes me pray for y'all harder. Okay, I love you all so much, and I hopefully, I will see you tomorrow morning.